Good evening, Brickash. How you doing? Hello to everybody. Yeah, I'm early. Oh, got some grinding to do. And if I'm going to be doing that, I might as well. Lua Thrax Plasm. I need 70 or 20, depending on how lucky I get. Which should be 2 or 3 sessions. Yeah, doing a conjunction survival. Oh! And once again, I have forgotten my microphone. So, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Appreciate that. I was going to be grinding anyway, so I thought, you know what, I might as well go live. Yeah. Plus I'm tired, as usual at this time of day. So as I was saying, I need, I think it's 70 Lua Thrax Plasm, or 20 and a bit of luck. We'll see which happens first. I'm not quite sure which of these is necessarily faster for my purpose. This is easier. Oh, drat. I'm sorry, Bricage. I should have seen whether you wanted to join me. My apologies. Oh, there you are. Right, let's go blow stuff up.
Wait. You'd probably like that, wouldn't you?
Worm has no compassion for her troops. She orders more to this place, even though the neural sentry will surely corrupt them too.
Find a suitable spot.
The Orican neural sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Here we go. I'm not sure we do. Went the other way, didn't they? Oh, come here, you.
All manner of Orican technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity.
Yes, I know.
If you have a necromech, you may use it.
Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, let's dig out the necromech first. Have a bit of fun while I'm at it. So, 20 minutes or so of this. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. Actually, do you know what? Technically, you could argue that shooting from a raised position in that fashion is not a great idea. I mean, never mind that in principle it makes you a bigger target. But if you are at the same level as the things you're shooting at, if you miss, it gives you opportunities to hit something beyond them. If you are shooting from sort of, anything between 45 and 90 degrees above your target, if you miss, you're just going to hit the floor. So, technically speaking, while it looks kind of cool, shooting from a sort of hover like that, not a great idea. Which is why, by the way, machine guns, ideally, say during World War I, were positioned to hit the enemy from the side. Because if you missed one target, you've got a better chance of hitting others. If you shoot from the front, you've actually got less targets.
Those oculists are scanning for targets.
Good.
The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming. It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different. The deeper I can search. But if you need to live, extraction is ready. Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life of life unless they are destroyed.
Why am I doing this? I need a Sarofang handle. I've got two choices. I can either get it after about 15-20 minutes here, or I can buy it. And to buy it I need 50. Lua Thrax Plasm. build it, I need 50. But I've already got 30, so, you know, do the math.
Very good care of Voruna. I have just the spot in the kennel for it.
The queens have sought out Warframes before. Or sought to present them with yours. But do not let the worm have Voruna. You know, the void has summoned a new presence and it craves our life support. Destroy these manifestations.
Yeah, do that.
Scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Not ready to go to extraction yet. Oops. My fingers aren't aching enough, and I actually do need, I think it's at least 3 rotations. I think it's 3. It's either 3 or 4. Or maybe 5, who knows? did I see that I want? I see. No. Okay, my bad. Alright, ready for the next incursion, or whatever they want to call it, in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Wants us to find this. Void signatures, but outside the corrupted. They are draining your life support, and fast. Eliminate them quickly.
I love doing that. Oh, that was the third rotation already? Wow, this time fly when you're having fun. I'm not sure I'm picking those up down to a fine art, but I do seem to get them just about when I need them, so that by the time void manifestations or whatever they're called, I can't remember, show up, I can do a full run strike. I don't know whether it even helps. Yeah, actually, probably does a little bit. Now everybody's saying, oh No, he didn't, did he? Yeah. Weird. For something which is supposed to be close combat specialist, shields are not that great. I mean, health is, yeah, you know, don't get me wrong.
Search of treasure, but only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are. These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Much to say, I'm afraid. It's a little bit uninspiring when it comes to things I can talk about. I'm not quite sure what I can make up. Well, in terms of conversation. Can't talk about politics. I ran across an interesting conspiracy theory today. Yeah, it was today. This is I say bizarre. I don't know why anybody would bother. Okay, so there's a tick-borne disease called Lyme disease, right? It can be quite serious. It occurs various places around the world, including the United States and Europe, so on and so forth, right? I forget how many people get it every year, but you know, it's a serious thing. You don't want to get it. Well, I found out, and I don't know how old this is, that there is a conspiracy theory regarding Lyme disease. That it was invented, essentially, by the Nazis. Because of course it was. or rather one of the scientists, what was his name, Eric Tauber. I hope I remember that correctly. Now, Eric Tauber, he made it to the United States under Operation Paperclip. The accusation is that he developed it, continued to develop it in the United States, I think at Plum Creek, which is this biological research institute. I want to say in Kentucky, but I'm not positive about that. And I suppose what they then deliberately released it around the world for reasons. Well, I really don't know what the purpose of this particular conspiracy theory is. To see, you know, to say, oh, well, why would anybody do that? That's the first thing. You know, it's like, okay, so let's suppose what you're saying is true. What was their motivation? It's not true, by the way. Just in case.
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind.
Well, the thing is,
Sentient
the earliest known case of Lyme disease was in Otzi the Iceman in about 5000 BC. Or BCE if you prefer. So we know it's been around and affecting humans at least for something like 7,500 years. So there you go, end of theory. But no, that's not. The one article I've read about it basically said, oh no, that's infantile. Nobody in their right mind would believe it. I'll tell you what. If you go and do a search on Lyme disease and Otzi the Iceman, you'll find a lot more information
Lua in the void risked the unfathomable. I fear
about that than you will about Lyme disease being released by a German scientist working for the United States. There you go. I'd never heard of that particular conspiracy theory. I don't know how old it is. I just know I encountered it today in my first. You know, it takes you 5 minutes to basically thoroughly debunk it using actual scientific information as opposed to some paranoid idiot's ramblings. Because they want to believe, I don't know. Why? Well, I suppose one reason they could be spreading misinformation is they can make money from it. I don't know. Maybe they should, maybe I can't remember the name of the author. I don't want to necessarily give him any publicity, but maybe you should go on to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan laps up that kind of rubbish like nobody's business. Although to be fair to Joe Rogan is the correct answer. His if you ever get the chance, he interviewed, if that's the right expression, or hosted a debate between Flint Dibble, who is an archaeologist, and Graham Hancock, who is a conspiracy theorist and an ancient aliens, sort of ancient civilization. Well worth watching, by the way. Hancock was made to look like a complete idiot. And yes, that really is his name, Flint Tibble. His father was a geologist, so he named his children after various rocks. I can't remember what his siblings' names are, but I think they're similar. The Dongs of Doom, announcing that it's 7 o'clock. We're coming up for another visitation.
Are scanning for targets.
Yeah, scan away.
They know you're here. Prepared for sentient fighters.
They know we're here? You mean the constant explosions aren't a bit of a clue?
They've only scratched the surface. I suppose that's what we must. These manifestations, they aren't from the neural century. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
No, they're not. I wonder how long I can run this. I'm starting to find this almost relaxing. Find a nice spot where I could look at that, because it's almost certainly a message, and at this time of day it's almost certainly from my second desktop. Let me just have a quick look. Oh no, we're good. It's not a message. That's a long way away. I'm not going after that. this one that's a lot more
Lists
accessible.
are scanning for targets. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters. All manner of origin technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you, you may use it.
Don't worry. I'll take very good care of Voruna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
Sorry, don't quite have enough oomph for a tour on strike, so we're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
Sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Voruna. Hiding Lua in a void risked the unfathomable. I fear we are seeing the consequences of our risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies. Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else.
Alright, how long have we been doing this? 35 minutes. Is it worth? How many have I got? 37. 37! I definitely need some more. very tempted to see if I can actually do this for an hour. Well, given that I've been doing this for 40 minutes already.
signatures, but outside the corrupted. They are draining their life support, and fast. Eliminate them quickly. Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Definitely run out of things to say. Oh, and by the way, in case anyone's wondering, yes, I know it would be a bit faster on the steel path on the other mission. Of course, that's also combined with the fact that it's actually gets harder to get the environmental packs. My limited experience of those is that you spend more time hunting for environmental packs than you do at this level. Kind of funny. You now got. Oh, for a while there was nothing but constant impacts as projectiles hitting me. I think that's what it was.
safe in the dark age that followed the fall. It kept this hidden for you to find. Tenno, the Void has summoned a new presence and it craves our life support. Destroy these manifestations. If they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
If you're getting bored, Bracage, let me know. Just in time.
manifestations. They aren't from the neural sentry. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
get about 2 minutes of that.
The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Lord, they don't have a slipperiness modification. Can you imagine? I don't know how many we've killed in this immediate area. But it seems very likely the whole area will be covered in blood and ichor and all the bits and pieces. Will be very unpleasant.
must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Right, so I am proposing doing this one more time. And then making a break for the exit. It's only because I don't think I've ever actually one of these done something like a survivor or defense or any of the endless for. I don't think I've ever done them for an hour. Not continuously. Last night I did this kind of thing for what, 2.5 hours, nearly 3. Not the same. Couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna get all. Oh, I don't know. No, I won't. I won't get all of it, but I'll be close. And so I needed 70, didn't I? Or 30 and some luck. I didn't get the luck. I don't think I got the blueprint or the item I was after.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Not quite sure if I got 100% on the Tauron strike. Nice to go out.
Prepare for sentient fighters.
It'd be nice to go out with a bit of a bang, so to speak. Ah, there we go. This will make sure of it.
Rainier and Corpus came here in search of treasure, but only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are not. Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed.
Sorry. Right, I think it's time we, I think it's time to get out. Yeah, I think an hour is enough of that. Even if I do have to come back, almost guarantee it. Where's the exit gone? On. Later when I get lost like this. $64. Almost enough, actually. Oh, I got a Voruna chassis, which I didn't need. Oh, I got the handle. I needed the handle. Oh, great. Okay. I got the handle at some point. I didn't notice.
Another
Yay.
job well executed.
I think we got enough bits. Amusing thing is, after all that, 780 endo. Thanks, Prakash. I do appreciate the assistance. Now, should be able. Oops. To build. Yeah, look at that. I can build the Sarofang. And why do I want the Sarofang? Because Sarofang and the Perigale go along with the Voruna. I am going to take a quick break. Because I did that for an hour. Oh, you left. Okay. Do anyone have a spare auger secrets? You know what? I'm going to check that when I get back. I think I might. Do I? I have to check. Right. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right, I'm back. Happy New Year, Quisef. How are you doing? You missed the 1 hour solid grind, unless you were watching the whole time. That's surprisingly exhausting. It's not something I want to do all the time. Right, now, somebody wanted an Augur Secrets, didn't they? Let me have a look. When did I get that? Lua Thrax Plasm. And as it turned out, what are they called? Sarofang handles. I needed one, and I ended up with 2. Oh, I've got 1 Augur Secrets, so unfortunately, yeah, no, otherwise I would. Let's just do... Right, do I have any of these? Oh, I do. I need to... Let's go and trade that in. Because why not? I did go back, I did remember to do that. It's been embarrassing in the past when I forgot. Where is... There we go.
If you're looking for Maru's Bazaar, you've come to the right place.
Yep.
Wow, who'd you rob to get... Wait a minute, it's just better if I don't know. Come back anytime, Tenno.
Alright. Is there anything I particularly want to rank up in terms of mods? I'm sure there's something. I don't think there is off the top of my head, though.
As ready as you will ever be.
No, that's all up to date. At some point, I ought to apply a new former. Oh, yeah. Be nice to rank that up. Can't afford to. Good Lord. Let's see if I can actually fix some of this a little bit better and wangle a... That's 14. I kind of do want to get that maxed out, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to get it with this one shot, so I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, yeah. One of these, the final one cost me, I forget how much endo, but it was nearly 1 million credits to max it out. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that too much. And yeah, no, I'm pretty much maxed out everything here for now. And the same with that. Yeah, that's... Nah, not gonna worry about. Ooh! Yeah. Hey Yana, how you doing? Nice to see you. How are you feeling? Alright. I'm not sure what I've done with... Let's have a look. Where was it? Galeriac Prime? Do I care? Yeah, let's have a look. See, I don't think I particularly care about that, to be honest with you. No, I don't. I haven't bothered to put a huge amount of effort into this one. So So I'm not going to worry about it too much. At some point I may decide whether I want to keep it, which I probably will. I tend to keep the primes. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that one too much. And that's presumably... yeah. Prime Fever Strike went up to level 15.
Ordis is sorry. Happy to report that all my good jokes.
Yes, that can take a while. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll stick Primed Heavy Trauma on there. No, there's no point because it's not a impact. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. If I ever need to, I will fix it at some other point. Well, I'm glad you managed to catch me at a quiet point in the game. Let's see. How much do I want to go and grind for regular Thrax Plasm so that I can rank up? Well, yeah, cough sometimes can stick with you for a long time. Let's have a look, see what I wanted to do with this. I know what I wanted to do. I don't know at this point. I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do. Hello, Indigo Wendigo. So, let's see what I needed to do with this. First of all, let's go and have a look.
This place is like an embassy, playing host to misfit realities that were
So
never
I've got 44. Do I want all this I've got? All that I've got? Do I want any of these? Off the top of my head. Not particularly. I've already got... Oh, yeah. Hey, Chad. Don't forget, there is no stream tomorrow morning. Because it's the weekend, and also because... yeah, no. There won't be a stream tomorrow morning because it's the weekend. And so... Alright, I don't care too much about that at this point. Now with Quinn...
There's one bad. You should be doing more.
I need a whole bunch of Thrax Plasm. There was a time I would have said no, but... Okay, I'm just reminding. Sorry, you said... Yeah, there's no... Don't forget, it's the weekend. There's no guarantee that I'll do a stream at all. Although I probably will tomorrow evening, but that's why I don't schedule it. Do I want to grind for Thrax Plasm? That's going to take forever to farm that. Oh, and I don't have enough standing either. Okay. Do I want to grind for Plasm? I'm not sure if I do or not.
Till you next return.
Do I want to do that? I don't think of anything else really. Hang on a second. What else is there?
It's that time again, dreamers.
Do I want to go and complete? I don't even know how to do the puzzles in Deviri. An isolation bolt bounty. That's straightforward enough. I could do that. And yeah, you know what?
Let's check what's next.
Let's get those two done at least. Let's set myself up for poison damage. Alright. Poison.
If I may say, operator, your
Don't
chosen
normally
Warframe
use
suits
poison,
you.
do I?
Ha ha.
Toxin damage. Sorry. Ah, right. Well, hope you can make it. Okay, I only have that. Oh, I could rank up galvanized aptitude. No, I can't. Alright. Let's go and do some toxin damage first. Ooh. Ooh, that's unusual. Let's see what I can juggle here. I don't know that I can. Somewhat. Hang on. That is 9. There we go. Yeah, I understand. And I'm afraid.
Mad for 3 milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty. Ah! There I go again.
I didn't know I had Virulent Scourge. Okay. Do it as a... And I can't wreck that. No. Alright, so let's, just for a bit of light entertainment, go and grab that from the Nightwave. And then I'll go and do, look at doing a bounty. Is there any place in particular? Well, let's just go and can do balance. This is a little bit more relaxing. Yeah, I'm afraid, Anna, the game obviously involves a lot.
Has been compromised.
A lot of battle.
Until reinforcements arrive.
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
Oh, I wish you would stop that. I have got that in principle switched off, but the blasted game doesn't seem to do that anymore. How do you kill a robot with poison damage? Oh, by the way, Anna, last I checked, I had got 325 subscribers. Hopefully that means the sort of Christmas, New Year's calm period. This has been a very quiet time for streaming. I only assume because everyone's busy with more important things. Although what could be more important than watching me ramble on for 2 hours about killing things?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
We have to win this.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Yeah, I think I can manage that.
Fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
And just sort of FYI for everybody concerned, I got a notification from YouTube what's it today? Yesterday. Apparently I have 15,000 viewing hours. Well, it's taken me about a year to do that. That's not too bad, I guess. Given that you need 4,000 hours in a year to be monetized. I met that requirement. I just need 175 more subscribers. 15,000 hours. I don't think my old channel, Forgotten Aviation, ever got that much. That's currently, even though it's a dead channel, we've got over 2,000 subscribers. Before anybody says, well, why aren't you pursuing that particular channel? It's because the amount of work required behind that type of channel, because it's a historical aviation channel, is huge. I ran out of steam, burned out, you know, got stressed by it. It is awfully stressful, I'll tell you, having to be right about something all the time. Yeah, 'cause people will chew you a new one if they think you're wrong on a channel like that. Robots die from from toxin damage. Corrosion I can understand, radiation I can understand, you know, but poison, toxin.
From little things,
There we go.
big things grow, dreamers. I believe in you all.
Reinforcements available.
Yeah.
Do you choose to leave now or continue?
That was the whole point of that. Oops, and YouTube just did something. Oh no, okay. YouTube did something weird, but we seem to be alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's go and do Demos. I think we're gonna go do Demos. Just having a look. Infested slash and heat. And I'm mostly going to be doing infested, so I will want heat damage. Let's go and get heat damage configured. What have I got in terms of heat? Oh, yeah, I do it as a dual elemental, don't I? Hellfire and wildfire.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
What have I got in terms of heat here? I think I've only got the one. Yeah, molten impact. Is there a primed molten impact? That would be interesting to have. Okay. I am going to be taking a Bone Widow, so yes, it is a Bone Widow I will want to take, isn't it? Actually, either one of them would be handy. I'll take the Bone Widow. I think it's got better armor. Oh, but if I'm going to do that, do I want to... Hang on a second. Have I
Operator,
got...
you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
I do have combustion rounds. How about that? Ooh. Ah. Huh. There we go. And actually, I don't need that, do I? It's not great. I need to do some work on this, obviously. Do I want... Yes, I do. I do want the fire rate. I do want puncture. Yeah. Okay. And... oh, yeah, this I've done almost no work on. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about this one too much. No. Okay, I forgot. I want it on the Veritux too. Okay. Worry about that later. Right, let's go to Demos and do what was it? Isolation bounty.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Yeah, isolation vault bounty. Okay.
That's all from me.
What is my standing with the Entrati?
Perhaps.
Oh, grief. Getting the Seriglass shard is a proper pain in the bottom. Alright, bounties.
There's so much to be done here on Deimos.
Yeah, let's just do an easy one.
This moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand.
The funny thing is about using a necromech is I'm so used to using them for just leveling up. It's actually easy to forget that you don't have to just level them up. Where'd Achilles go? Oh, there you are. I don't have to tell you not to piddle on the houseplants, huh?
Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
So, the infestation's got the entrance to the ISO vault squeezed tight. Any ideas?
Go shoot things up a lot.
The infestation is strong, but stupid. With the right materials, we can fool it into letting us enter.
Oh, I forgot this. We have to do this whole go search for things, don't we?
Infested giblets. That should do nicely. Find more.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Very unpleasant. But undoubtedly what we need. Just a little more.
Now we just need a jug to mash everything together in.
Activate, you silly thing.
Now we're cooking. Uh-oh. Something's coming. Don't let it grab the snacks!
And everybody on them is their necromechs, which is always nice. I used to be quite confused when these things would show up on Deimos.
surface when you throw. Now we will need to start over.
Now we're cooking. Uh-oh. Something's coming. Don't let her grab the snacks!
That's interesting. Oh. I didn't realise we were still protecting the bait station. Yes, I want to do a tour on strike in the missions. Brain's starting to go mushy on me. I think what I'm going to do is do this.
And throw it at the monster door!
Somebody got it? Oh. Well, that was easier than usual.
Yay! Let's go inside before it starts chewing!
That's not a cloaca, that's a sphincter. Just in case anybody was wondering, and yes, I know, I've mentioned that before.
Certain infested organisms are massively increasing the toxicity levels. Eliminate them. Organic material from the infested can help counteract the environment and keep us alive longer. They are well adapted to this. Local infested are inbound. This is their last gasp. Defeat these and we should be clear to proceed.
I think for the longest time, my main reason for coming down here was ranking up necromex. It's kind of weird to come down here with some other goal in mind. Even though it all works out the same, I know.
Hey, the tox level's coming down! Now the infested have backed off. We can go to the vault!
The Entranti ruins are close. Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time.
Okay, Chip. Now you just need to beat a necromech so you can explore the ruins in peace. Did I mention that part already?
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno.
It's already been defeated.
Function. A most satisfactory outcome. Another arm out of action. Excellent work. Almost there.
I'll show you the locks on the vault.
Shed no tears for the necromech, for they are now relentless enemies to all, and there is no countermanding that.
I got the extra jump boost on this thing now.
Okay, power's on. Now we gotta use that code on the door.
You can only make 3 mistakes before the vault will lock permanently. Be sure before you input. I do not know what riches you may find, if any, but you will certainly discover some small measure of wisdom locked away down here.
You are to be congratulated, Tenno. Few can confront the guardians of the Isolation Vaults. A fuller mastery of the Void and all its implications would be helpful, of course, but this must suffice for now.
Surprisingly ineffective, to be honest. Alright. Ah! Probably ought to start renaming my schedule to say I'll start this between 6 and 7. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think I'm just going to finish this off. And I think I'll bring it to an end. Yeah, because I've been going for 2 hours. Oh yeah, definitely time for me to call it a night. Oh, I forgot to mark. I didn't see that. Oh, Achilles, how did you find Hopkins in here? Oh. Oh. I have a feeling that didn't count as satisfying Nightwave's requirements. Let's have a little look.
Now you might be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all.
Yeah, it did.
Dreamers.
It did count. Okay.
Let's get back to it.
So, you gonna come and say goodbye, Achilles? Yes, because he's been a good boy. They're all good boys. So, as I said, it's the weekend, so I don't have anything scheduled for weekends. No guarantees. Anybody who's subscribed obviously should get a notification when I go live. I do typically do an evening live stream, but that's by no means guaranteed. Like I say, it's not on my schedule. And you may notice now that with the intermission and stop streaming scenes, I do now have the schedule scrolling across the bottom if you want more information. So, hope you all have a good weekend. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time.